Hi there, this is Andrew Doherty with Ties and Tales Maritime Community Project, and this is just an update on the new website that we're working on. And this was delivered as part of Water Heritage Day 2024. So just an update on where we're at with the new website. So not too many slides, shouldn't be too long. Any regulars will probably know that I started out in 2014 on Blogger. One story every week, every Friday, and that was quite a trip. But we migrated from Blogger to WordPress in 2019, and from that point forward, we started doing it once per month. Primarily, I suppose, because I've done a lot more research and put a lot more work into each story, and yeah, so there's 452 stories there at the moment, and counting. We're getting 5,000 views per month from all over the world. Many of them looking back on the older stories, but obviously each story per month obviously brings in a few views as well. And then we're making a range of different contributions to a whole range of different events throughout the year, all of it in relation to maritime heritage and fishery heritage. And last year, I decided that I needed help in terms of keeping the show on the road, and a small working committee was established. It was underpinned by a community ethos, which has always been at the background of Tides and Tales. It was always a community response to the end of the fishery, and a response in terms of trying to reinvigorate the community. That committee is there really to try and help to sustain the work and defray the costs, but also in the future, hopefully, pay for coordination, but also most importantly, to try and expand the work, because there is so much that still needs to be done. So just to go back over it, I guess, the committee was established last November, December, and we worked on agreeing the terms of reference, putting together a constitution, bringing in some new members, and obviously that's something that's going to have to expand as we go on, and also committing to a monthly meeting to keep the show on the road. We set up a bank account, joined the local PPN, and we've had several meetings with various organisations just to flesh out the work and also to build alliances for the work. We've made 6 funding applications, 4 of which were successful, one of them for the new website. And we're also at this moment in time working towards a limited company. Now, in terms of the Heritage Council grant, so it was the Community Grants 2024 that we applied for in March, which was for the new website. Ultimately, it was about greater access to the site and making it more accessible across to more viewers. We were successful to the tune of €5,000, and that will have to be spent by November. And we're working, thankfully, with a guy who's been with me for a long time, Ronan Cleary of Eagle Dreams in Waterford. Great guy to work with. Now, at the start of the summer, we decided to do a survey just to see what does the current viewers, the people that admire the site, support the site, are interested in the site, what do they have to say about it? Well, the feedback was, I suppose, not so surprisingly, people were happy with the content. They could easily walk away if they weren't. So the people that were engaged were happy with the information that was being provided. It was great to hear that people saw it as really important work, which is reassuring. There was a request to try and retain free access. Basically, the IT experts were saying, you need to put it behind the paywall, and that you can build a new viewership of people who are willing to pay for this kind of content. But there was also suggestions that maybe we could do a donation button, develop video and podcast element of the site, which is something I've heard many times, and maybe somehow or other charge for the information requests that come in. We get requests for information on a weekly basis, sometimes on a daily basis, for a whole range of different aspects, academic, um, family research, or just people who have an interest in particular elements of the local area. So the new site then, I mean, ultimately what we're looking at is more visual, more interactive, better site optimization, and an enhanced search function. And that was one of the key feedbacks, I suppose, from Ronan in Eagle Dreams, that you've got like 450 stories there, but how easy is it to access that information and to find exactly what you're looking for? So we're going to have to put a bit more work into that element of it as well. So funding the site, I suppose the committee has agreed. First of all, we're not going to put it behind a paywall. It is going to remain free to view. We're going to try for voluntary donations, a donation button maybe on the site just to see. The IT guy says, no way, that's not going to work, but we've got to try, I guess. Sponsorship, maybe some business out there would be willing to sponsor the content. That's something we're working on. A membership forum was one of the suggestions, and it's certainly something we'd be interested in exploring, and also a retail element. So maybe book sales, maybe photo sales, images, that kind of thing might be possible, and something that we're certainly going to explore. So the next steps then, just this is the final slide, and thank you for staying with me. The next steps, well, Ronan is building the site at the moment, and with our input, obviously. We're sourcing images to go onto the site. Have some very good quality images there already, but always could do with more. The sponsor search is taking place. If anyone knows of a sponsor out there, please get in touch. The membership outline, we're working on that in terms of what it could look like and what it would entail and what would be the benefits for membership. And the new site will be fully functional, will be launched before November, and their launch will be arranged, and hopefully it'll be a nice community event. That would certainly be our hope as a committee. So thank you for staying with me. Thanks for your loyal support with the blog, and here's hoping for another 450 stories over the next 10 years. Take care. Bye bye.